Hey everyone, and welcome to the final module of API development with Python and Fast API. So this is the final module of week 4. So in this module, we will first of all summarize what we have done till now and look towards how can we use the learnings we have gained in this course in practical world and gain real life opportunities. So this week only has a single module. Rest of the week will be practical implication, that is project building and your interview process, out of which your grading will be allotted. So this is the last module of this course. So let's get started. First of all, let's summarize what we have learned in this course till now. In first week, we learned about Python fundamental, what programming languages are in general, what are the basic syntax in Python, what are the different data types, what are different operators, what are the different process flows, like how you can create sequential flows, conditional flows, iterative flows. Then we looked about functions, object-oriented programming, and wrapping about the Python fundamental series. We looked around all the fundamentals that are required for our API development. Then in second week, we went from fundamentals of API basic, then fundamentals of fast API. So we basically learned about what APIs are and how the internet is fundamentally based on APIs, and how can we create our own API using Python, using fast API as a framework. Then in third week, we gathered all our learning of Python, Fast API, and API basics and created a real world project for URL shrinking and QR code generator. So this project involved all the real life project life cycle, from creating the code to deploying it, from database, from version control, and everything wrapped up in this week. So in this final module, we will learn about how can you present all the skills you have learned in this course onto your LinkedIn resume and interview and gain a real world opportunity. So without ado, let's get started. So let me just turn off this. First of all, let's talk about LinkedIn. So what LinkedIn actually is. Like LinkedIn is basically a professional networking platform where all professionals are gathered to share opportunities and the achievement they have done in the course of their professional work. And here you can also find jobs listed, freelancing projects, people's posts, and there are multiple ways you can use LinkedIn to create produce something productive out of it. So let's get started on to first thing is LinkedIn profile. So here's my LinkedIn profile. Let me just check my profile. So creating a LinkedIn profile, a professional LinkedIn profile, is an art in itself. So first of all, you should have a profile picture that looks fairly decent and professional. What I mean by that is your profile picture should have a some plainer background, and your image should cover 60% of your face. Like the image should be maximum area covered by in the image was by your face. It should not be a complete body image or something like that. It just should highlight a face. Your clothing should professional, and you should be looking straight into the camera. So these are some guides for choosing a decent and professional profile picture. And then here's the background banner. You can see the background banner symbolizes what kind of work you do. In my case, it's more about machine learning and AI stuff. So I imported TensorFlow, Matplotlib, and created a artistic banner here. So how you should create the banner for LinkedIn? You can just simply go to Canva and search for LinkedIn banner. As you can see, here are the options, and then you could see multiple templates here. So out of this template, you can customize and build your own custom LinkedIn banner and update it here. And now coming to, you can see LinkedIn shows two things: my current organization I'm working in and my latest education thing. So currently I'm working in 9year, that's my company. And second, my current education is from IIT Madras. So this is two things. And then you can see here's a headline. So the headline should be a wrap around of your complete profile, like what actually you are. So basically, if you can see my headline, it says the company I'm working on, my education, and the achievements that I have done. That I am FRT Internet Microsoft, won 10 hackathon including TechFest IIT Bombay, the code chef score, and a brief outline of what I am, like deep learning and API developer. As a programmer, I am that. So this is a fundamental thing about LinkedIn profile. The first thing that any visitor, recruiter, or company professional sees on your account. So if I scroll furthermore, here are some feature section where you can featurely add, like let's get to this section afterwards. First, let's go to the main. So here's the about. In about, you could write a detailed description about your profile, like what you actually are, what kind of jobs you are looking for, what specializations you have done. So currently, like you have done Python and Fast API and API development, so you could write you are backend developer or API developer with expertise in Fast API, Python, on MongoDB and deployments and maintaining production life cycles. So this is the thing. Then coming to experiences. So experiences are the work experiences you have till now. So you can see they are ordered in timelines. So my current profession is I am CEO and founder at 9AI. Previously, I had done a Python development intern at Vasitam. And before that, I had done a data and AI intern at Microsoft. And before that, I was cross winter of code intern at DTU. So these are my experiences, the professional experiences that I have. So having some professional experiences in LinkedIn is a plus point. So what you have to do is create your LinkedIn profile, find some great job or internship, and then create your profile and create real world experiences. Having experiences gain traction to more opportunities. Then coming to education. So education lists all my schools and the colleges that I have, not schools, just the colleges, the professional degrees that I have. So these, and then you can add certification. If there are multiple certification you are having, just like I have won multiple hackathons. So I have added their certification. So I could see if I click on show credentials, it will give me the certificate that is associated with that event. And then after that, I have a section called projects. So basically you can add the project that we have developed in this course. That is the link shrinker and QR code generator in this project section, and add a show project. You can add a deployment link. So anyone can literally see your project directly. You can add a description here. And once anyone clicks on that link, it will go to deployment and they can use your product. So this is a way to showcase what you have actually done. So you can create multiple projects like this and create a portfolio of your projects over LinkedIn. And then some volunteering experiences. If you have volunteered in some events, NGOs, technical events or technical clubs, you can add it here. Then coming to skills, the skills that you have, like you can add API development, Python, or team management, and multiple things like that, things in which you have expertise in. Then here's are some honors and awards, the hackathon prizes that I have won, and some test scores. They are not much relevant. Now coming to our feature sections. So on LinkedIn, you can create multiple kind of posts. Like this is my feed, and I could add a photo. I could write something. If you can check my feed, like let me show some posts that I have created over my profile. So post. If you see, the last post I have done was on 9AI, basically the work we do at 9AI. So LinkedIn helped me to showcase the things I do, the professional work I do, and scientific exploration I made. So here I have introduced more thing about 9AI, our introductory video. And before that, here's my yearly summary, like what I have achieved over the year or 2022, and the events that I have won, the internship that I have secured, hackathons I have won. So basically, LinkedIn helped me in multiple ways to reach out to potential people who can analyze my skill set and gain some opportunity for me. So this is the way you could create a good LinkedIn profile that attracts potential recruiters and companies, and more of a networking thing. Now, once you have created a good LinkedIn profile, how to gain opportunities from LinkedIn. Like you have a good profile, you post regularly good quality content. Now, how to get opportunities? So here you could see a job section. In job section, you can simply search the job you are looking for. Just like I'm looking for something API intern, and I'm looking in India. So it will give me all the opportunities that are there. So like Unacademy summer intern is there. Here's more internship opportunities. I could simply use LinkedIn's easy apply button and it will apply my profile from the LinkedIn profile that I have created. So I doesn't need to create a separate resume for it. And then after all the further communication will be done from here. You could also set alerts for your jobs. Like if I create alert on API intent, any new opportunity created would be notified to me. You could search, add more filter, like if you are looking completely remote opportunities, and then filter, so it will only show the remote opportunities. So this was the thing, how could you search for jobs. Now coming to how could you find interesting meaningful post or something like freelancing project. You could just search over here, like I need to get freelance projects. So it will list all the posts or people that have this keyword freelance project. So particularly I am interested in the post that people have posted, and then I will sort the thing by latest. So this will show all the posts that people have posted in the last thing which have freelance project mentioned in it or something relevant to that. If I scroll multiple sides here, I could like making a perfect, you just have to do a little more searching. Like you can see a potential client here. He's saying, dear valued connections, required freelancing power automate developer for a project, DM if anyone is interested. So let's create, how will you reach out to this client, like how to get this freelance opportunity. You just have to click on this project, and you could connect with this person, and after connecting you can add a personalized note, and in this note you can write, because if the user is not your connection you can't talk to them. So if you write a personalized note, it's your opportunity to connect with this person with this message, like, I am Garvit Chauhan, I am from 9 and we provide this as services and I can help you out in this project. So this is the way you could use LinkedIn in the most powerful way. So also one thing, when you create new connection, always try to add a personalized note to it. Basically, adding a personalized note creates more kind of meaningful connection. So the person that you are sending request has an insight why you are connecting to them, instead just randomly sending connection request. So this was all about LinkedIn and how could you use LinkedIn in a better way to gain real world opportunities. Now coming to our resume. How would you create a great resume? Once you have created LinkedIn profile, you can automatically create a resume just from your LinkedIn profile. Let me show you. You can create more and build a resume. And now you can create from profile. The job title I am applying for, say API developer. API, yeah, for Python developer, Python. So we have applied here. Now I will download as PDF. So you could see my resume has been downloaded. So as you can see, my resume is generated from my LinkedIn profile, the exact resume. And best thing about this resume, it is compatible with all recruiting software that many companies use. So whenever you apply for a job in any company, they don't manually scan your resume and filter you out. All your resume goes through a filtering software, and the filtering software filters the resume based on the things that company is looking for. So your resume should always be compatible with the scanning software that companies use. So this resume is perfect for any company that is using a software. You could see all my details and my achievements and my experiences have been listed out here very perfectly. So now, how would you create something more kind of interesting one page resume or CV? So this was one thing. Another way to create your resume is doing it manually from Canva. You could create on this resume section, and here you would find multiple templates. You could see there are multiple template. If I select this template, this resume is there, and now you can edit this resume. So just like this, I have created my resume. Let me just get to over it. Yeah, this is my resume that I have created using Canva. So basically, if you can see, it's some kind of good looking resume. So it has my name, our title, our contact information, and then the what we can say is like my bio, and then my skills, education, achievement, volunteering experience, same thing that were mentioned over LinkedIn, but here are formatted into a single page. So this was my resume. So this was the resume or thing. So till now we have looked on a complete course summary, how to use LinkedIn, how to create a professional resume, and how to apply for internships. So now let's get to the thing that you have created a good resume, you have created a good LinkedIn profile, and you have used LinkedIn in a meaningful way to generate opportunities for you. Now, once you have reached those opportunity, to grab those opportunity, you have to go through a, if it's a internship or a full-time job, you have to go through an interview. If it's a freelancing project, you have to go through a kind of meet with the client or something like that. After all, it would be a human to human conversation at the end that finalizes your grabbing of that opportunity. So once you have all the technical skills, all the opportunity grabbing skills, what matters the most is your soft skills. It's like how you do the conversation, how you cooperate with the team, and then how are you presenting your skill sets to the end client or end employer. And then one thing to note, like things that you have mentioned on your resume and the projects that you have mentioned on your resume, you should be well versed with them. Like you should actually have created those projects. They could not be just random project taken from the internet, because at the end, if you have mentioned some project on your resume, your interview might be asking some questions out of it. And also having fundamental concept of DSA is must while setting for any internship or kind of things for any big company. So this was it all from our side for grabbing opportunities using LinkedIn, resume, and interview. So hopefully this course add value to your life and the technical skill set, and happy learning. So I hope like you get through this course completely, and I recommend you to watch all the videos again so you could grasp all the concept more finely. And then this week, this was the last module, and furtherly we will be having like you should submit your project, and then you will schedule interview with us, and based on your project submission and your interview, we will give you a great score and your final certification. So thanks.